All right, it's great intro music. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. Welcome to today's Demo Jam, focused on apps for marketers. My name is Joshua Hoskins. I'm a Salesforce MVP and the Director of Product at Talent Rover. Joining me today is my fellow Salesforce MVP, Jeff Grosse from Perio, and Amanda Nelson from the AppExchange team. Say hi, guys.
Hey there, Joshua. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, I'm so excited because this is all about marketing, which is totally my thing.
That's right. All right, so these guys are going to head out of the park today. So just a couple of opening comments. Today's webinar will be recorded and available on our YouTube channel within 24 hours. Follow along on Twitter using the hashtag #AppDemoJam. Please also know that you can also ask any questions during each one of the presentations in the chat window on the right-hand side in the GoToWebinar console, but you can also engage with us on Twitter using the hashtag #AppDemoJam. Today's participants that we have lined up today are the media, the marketing app partners. So they include Bizible, Circle Insights, Mediafly, Musqot, and also Stative. And these guys are now ready to rumble. Jeff, I think you've got some rules.
I do. There's actually a few rules for this whole competition thing. 3 minutes to demo an app, which means these guys have to have a very crisp presentation. So we're going to see exactly how their app works within 3 minutes. They are not allowed any slides, so this is all real demo. There's going to be one winner chosen by you guys, our audience. So we thank you guys for participating today. At the end, you get a chance to vote for who you think had the best app today. You can't vote for your own company if you happen to work for any of these companies here, but you can vote one time and be a part of the whole process. So without any further ado, it is time to turn it over to Joshua for our first contestant today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff. So Bizible is up first. Bizible is a multi-touch marketing attribution system that connects both online and offline marketing efforts to down-funnel metrics in Salesforce, including revenue. Today with us we have Marge, who will be presenting for Bizible. She's the product manager, and she'll be showing us how marketers can create custom attribution models using Bizible in Salesforce, as well as how marketers can be more effective at ABM with predictive scoring. Marge, you out there?
I'm here. Hi, guys.
All right, show us what you got. The time starts now.
All right. So I'm the marketing director here at my company, and I'm being asked every quarter by my CMO where my marketing investments are going. So he wants to know all the details, the what, the where, and the when. Bizible's been historically doing the what and where, but now with the when, I can use Bizible's custom attribution modeling to figure out where in my funnel are my marketing investments most impactful. So on an opportunity, for example, I have these opportunity stages on leads. I have lead statuses. On the contact, I can even track things like when demos are scheduled or any specific dates or checkbox fields, anything like that. So Bizible enables me to say, I want to be able to track when this date is filled out and include some sort of transition to that date as part of my custom model and my custom funnel. So after I configure and set up all my stages to figure out which I want as part of my model, I go into the Bizible app, which is also accessible through Salesforce, is in our package, and then I select all my percentages I want for each of those transitions. So you can see here that I selected demo scheduled, as well as some of my other opportunity stages. And so this really tells me and my decision for the percentages as to where my team is most likely to have an impact. So once I save these percentages, I can then put this over and it gets shut off over into Salesforce, where here we are looking at an opportunity and all the activities that led to the opportunity closing. So you can see all the channels associated, as well as the percentages for each of those stage transitions that I had selected earlier. And so as you pull reports, you can look at the higher revenue amounts, meaning that this is where my marketing team actually had some sort of influence into the funnel. So let's switch over to account-based marketing, in which it was a really hot topic in 2016, and in 2017, as it continues to grow, Bizible now has the tools available to be able to help marketers with their ABM efforts. And so this report here is an account by Bizible's predictive engagement score, in which we quickly just summarize all your accounts, and we publish or we push a score onto each of your accounts. And so you can look at, for example, the A grades, where I, again, as a marketer, can give my sales team all these A grades and say, hey, go make, go reach out to these contacts as they are deemed ready. And on the other hand, you have the C grades or C and D grades, where these I might give back to my marketing team and say, hey, these need additional nurturing, work with these accounts and bring them up and change their grade. So I will show you how these grades are all put together. Some of the things that go into the grade might be recency of the last activity, the touch point, the number of leads in an account, the number of contacts in an account, or let's say like the type of web page that they visited. And so, is that it?
That is your 3 minutes.
All right.
Joshua.
Sorry, it's the me button. So you didn't quite get finished, but you did cover some great things. One thing that I like is this graph right here that you've got your screen on. The fact that by the account level, I can understand where that account is at based upon their predictive engagement score is something that I think a lot of companies struggle to figure out because they don't have the science behind all the data gathered in one screen. Also, kudos points for being enlightening, so thanks for your participation. Amanda, what questions do we have out there?
Thank you, and yes, thanks for kicking off the demo jam with a great demo. All right, so the question is the machine learning model, when you were setting up the percentages, what were those numbers telling you exactly, or telling me as I'm looking at this?
So the machine learning model evaluates all of your accounts, opportunities, deals, historically in your entire org for everything that Bizible has access to. And so looking at these numbers, for example, comparing to what I set, this is telling me based off of historical conversions where marketing would potentially have the most impact. So if you look at something with a higher percentage, that's our machine learning model is finding out that that your company has the ability to impact mostly at the first touch position, whereas lower down the funnel, the bottom of the funnel, that's more sales focused, of course. So that's why you see lower percentages for those positions.
Got it. Cool. Thank you very much, Marge, for that presentation. And we're back over to Jeff for the next presenter.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Now, if you guys didn't notice that in there, that was actually Cody, the goat, who was in the middle of that. There was about 30 seconds left. There was this little bit of a goat bleeding there. But we also have the elephant who comes at the end. And I'm not sure. There's no prediction yet as to when Saleforce is going to have an elephant. But we figured it's kind of trailhead-ish, so it's a good way to end the presentation. So thank you for that. Next up, we've got Full Circle Insights. Full Circle Insights is a provider of marketing and sales performance management solutions. Their company's main focus measures lead progression, funnel metrics, and campaign contribution to allow marketing and sales teams to understand what's working and what's not. Richard Bernstein is the partner manager at Full Circle Insights, and he's going to be showcasing his company's flagship product. So without further ado, Richard, it is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me today. Again, Richard Bernstein with Full Circle Insights, and today I'm going to show you how we turbocharge your marketing metrics natively inside of Salesforce. So when we talk to a lot of our clients and prospects, one of the first pain points we come across is the inability to report across leads and contacts natively in Salesforce. They're two separate objects. So the first way we turbocharge your analytics is we allow you to actually report across both objects, both leads and contacts, in a complete funnel. So as a marketer, you can get the full insights without having to pull data into third-party applications. Now, as a marketer, you're going, wow, this is amazing. I've been wanting to do this forever. How do you do it? The simple way we do it is using the campaign member object. The normal campaign member has this traditional information up top. What we've done is really enhance the campaign member with a lot more information, including customizable funnel stages and date stamp attainment. Now this allows you to, again, the second way we turbocharge your analytics in Salesforce is your full funnel again, volume, velocity, and conversion rates from the top of the funnel, that first touch, all the way to close one business, helping to align better sales and marketing natively in Salesforce, making your full source of truth. Now, of course, no one ever wants to mess with their business processes. Everything that we do here in the background of the campaign member is actually automated. So I'm going to show you real quick how we do that. Here we have that same lead, Nathan Love. Now I'm a salesperson. I come in here, change the status from open to working, and as I save it here, we come back to the campaign member and refresh it. What you will see is we have now, boom, funnel stage attainment. We have now moved from an MQL to an SAL. We've date stamped it. So now as a marketer and a salesperson, you can align and say, hey, I know that we have progressed this through the funnel. And most importantly, you have the velocity here. So things like lead aging, and of course in the sales and marketing alignment background that I come from, velocity will help you know that, hey, our service level agreements are being met and we are all in alignment on everything moving through the funnel. The third way we turbocharge your analytics is history. Traditional Salesforce deletes a lot of your history of your funnel. We store it all historically on the campaign member, allowing you to do things like cohort analysis over time through your funnel to understand where you might have gaps in your funnel seasonally, or there may be you need to hire more people, add headcount, anything like that. Again, great ways for sales and marketing to align natively in Salesforce. And the fourth way that we help you turbocharge your analytics in Salesforce is with marketing attribution. Traditional Salesforce out of the box does a single touch attribution model. Most people know that's not the best way to do it. With Winter Release, they've upgraded the campaign influence model to allow you to actually build more customizable models, but you're limited to only the people listed on the contact roll. At Full Circle, we again look at the account level, so we can match leads and contacts to your account to understand all the different marketing campaigns that are affecting your accounts. You'll close one business, and as well as do things like personas to understand what campaigns drive different personas through your funnel, giving you understanding on what campaigns drive to lead to pipeline, lead to revenue, and of course, this will all make you a smarter and more successful marketer in 2017. Under 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
All right, Richard. I was about ready to get the sound going, and we got to come for that elephant. Exactly. You know what? I like what I see here, and you know what you are doing with Full Circle Insight is helping bring a lot more of that information forward so that there's better communication between the marketing and the sales teams, being able to timestamp all of those qualification processes and having it all automated so that we're not having to go out and do that manually, as well as all the reporting and analytics that helps you know where everything is at, because as these things age, we know that there's probably less likelihood they're ever going to close. So by keeping them fresh and making sure everyone's engaged, it's great to see that. So thank you very much for that demo. Amanda, what do we have out there in the audience for today's question for Richard?
Yes, great job. I love seeing how sales and marketing can align in a quick demo. All right, so we do have a question. Are there any options for those that do not use the lead object, or they're using contact and account as the custom status instead?
No, that's fine. Lead. If you don't use the lead object in Salesforce, that's fine. So the primary way that we're interacting is through the campaign, through using campaigns. So if we're using campaigns that are linking to your contact, which are then leading to your account, then yeah, the system will work just fine. No difficulties at all.
Awesome. Good job, Richard. Back over to you, Joshua.
Thanks, Jeff. So next up, we have Mediafly. Mediafly is a sales and marketing content management platform that allows salespeople to present marketing materials in a more dynamic and flexible way. The Mediafly application allows you to manage and track content while providing a closed loop back to marketing to measure the return and evaluate the performance. Next up, we've got Tony from Mediafly. You're out there?
I am. Thank you.
All right, over to you. Time starts now.
Great. Hey, guys. Thanks for your time. Let's talk marketing with Mediafly and Salesforce. Sales is always making requests of marketing, and as a marketer, your chatter may look like this. Very common for me on a regular basis. I need a white paper. I need a presentation. I need a case study. Can you produce a video for me? Can you produce that one slide that I need for me? And as marketing, you're always producing, but never really know what content gets used. You never know how successful it is with the customers and or partners, and it becomes a vicious cycle. It can even put marketing and sales at odds with each other. I know, I've been doing this for over 20 years, and it's a common problem. As marketing, you can answer these questions. Can you answer these questions? What content is effective? What content do my salespeople need? What content do they really use? And did that content that I create as a last-minute one-off in a rush, did it get used? Generally, there's no feedback, or it's only subjective feedback. Let me show you how we empower some of our customers to answer these same questions and many more. Here you'll see our dashboard, which shows the top 10 most viewed items. This is a great place to find out what slides, what content is being used. Obviously, salespeople won't use them in a high count method unless they're effective. Secondly, you'll see like the 10 least items used. This is a great indicator of items that are not making the cut, and you're going to want to figure out how not to create more items like that. And finally, we can also look at what users are power users and are using most of your content, and obviously we can go there and get great tips on what to do, what items to produce next. So as you can see, our clients can now answer these questions and many more. Obviously, you can see the trending of the content. Something that's really unique is performing the A/B testing. That way we can find out what content may be more successful in a certain audience. And we can also tie the content and track it by opportunity so we know what content helps in successful sales cycles. Let me show you quickly how we make this possible. Marketing can upload all the content to Mediafly, which has a central repository. Here's a piece of content that I uploaded for the sales team. You'll see the magic circle for Q4. And once the content is uploaded, it's important to note that users are notified. It replaces the outdated content, and it also ensures that everyone's using the up-to-date messaging and information. This allows everyone to speak from the same sheet of music, if you will, and message appropriately. So most importantly, sales can now present marketing content anytime, anywhere, with up-to-date materials, delivering a consistent message, more flexible, and answer these questions. What content is effective? What content do salespeople use, and what content do they need? Please check us out at mediafly.com. Thank you very much.
Awesome job, right in there under the 3 minutes. Congratulations. So the couple things that I liked about the application, if you go back to the graphs, is these are really questions that not only the marketers need to have, but also the executive management to be able to promote the content that you're actually producing. And it's all right here in the newest Lightning user interface. It's really easy to read. Such most viewed items, it's right there. Active users. And from working with apps like this, we've also been able to tell that the active users are the most visible people that are going to be able to promote this and be able to share with other salespeople how they use the content. So I think this is awesome, and I like the fact that you can share this out, maybe even on an email dashboard, or it's right there in front of your face when you see it logging in. So great job.
Thank you.
Amanda, what questions do we have out there?
Yes, we do have a question. Can you compare this or contrast it to the existing functionality of the Salesforce content library? I swear this isn't my question. Versus Mediafly and other than an updated GUI, and is there any interaction with the default Salesforce content library?
Yeah, so great question there. So we actually can augment that library, and we also have capabilities that allow the salespeople. When I say any device, anywhere, it's common for a salesperson to be walking around with an iPad or to need to be offline and share documents. So we also allow them to take everything offline, and we allow them to share these documents virtually with partners, with customers, and you name it. So thank you very much for the question.
And it really didn't come from Amanda.
Over to you, Jeff.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got Musqot. Musqot is a marketing performance management app designed to increase marketing ROI by helping customers improve their marketing efficiency and marketing effectiveness. Musqot is built natively on the Salesforce platform and is the everyday working tool for all members of the marketing team, supporting marketing operations, planning, budgeting, collaboration, analytics, and optimization. And here to show us, Oscar Nelson. Oscar, let's take it away.
Thank you. Thanks for the introduction. Glad to be here. I will show you now just a couple of key aspects or features of the Musqot app, starting with the marketing calendar or the Gantt chart. So what you see on this screen is a visual representation of your marketing plan. Of course, you may have several plans, So of course there's a filter setting up to the left here where you can select what content you want to display at any given time. So you have the plan, and inside the plan you have several campaign projects, under each of which you have one or multiple marketing activities. So it's a layered hierarchy that you use to build out the contents of your plan. And you can quite easily shift from a weekly to a monthly or a daily view, depending on whether you want to see the details or the overview. The various colors and icons here represent different channels or different types of campaigns and activities, completely customizable for each client, of course. And you can also see that we can visually include representation of internal operational milestones or tasks, for example, to help the marketing team stay on top of productions and any other crucial things that needs to happen. You can also quite easily take a campaign and drag and drop if you want to change the sequential order of a whole campaign or just a single element. Now let's load the performance data. And this is where it really gets interesting, because here on top you still have the calendar with your various marketing activities in different channels, and underneath on the same calendar scale you have a visual representation of actual business effects, indicators of marketing success. In this example you have values for opportunities and wins from Sales Cloud. You can have different data sets to load, for example, numeric counts as well. And here, as an example, we see a spike in incoming leads, which tells us something about the effectiveness of these marketing activities, supposedly. With that insight, you can optimize your marketing mix going forward for the best results. The final thing I would like to show you is the CMO dashboard, which is an out-of-the-box, pre-populated set of dashboards combining sales and marketing data. And bridging the gap between sales and marketing is one of the key aspects of the Musqot app. So in some of these examples, you will see the trend count for the last 30 days with incoming new leads, open opportunities and wins per day, or the financial value, the weighted value of opportunities and the value of your wins. Underneath, you have several other charts comparing marketing spend with the value of your wins, etc.
All righty, Oscar. You know what? I don't say this very often, but actually that demo is pretty drool-worthy. When you look at the colors, the graphs, the charts, the way that the data in Salesforce talks to you now, I really like that Gantt chart. First of all, it gave you the opportunity to see how all of your campaigns are listed out there and how each of them is organized in that hierarchy, as well as then being able to see the effectiveness of each of those campaigns, having the icons on top of it. And then when you get into these, basically everything in here becomes actionable because you're now seeing what the effect of everything you're putting together, or if you've got a gap in your marketing campaigns and, what are we doing right now? And you can immediately see the effects, because oftentimes that's what feels like it's disconnected, is you've got marketing campaigns going on. Well, what is the influence? And you're not putting that together, and I see how you guys make that all in one screen, so that's really cool.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Amanda, what have we got out there for audience questions, please?
Sure. Yes, that was very pretty. Alrighty. The question is, can you populate the performance Gantt chart with other data than leads and opportunities?
Yes, you can, certainly. Basically, you can populate it with anything you like that is a relevant indicator or representation of business effects. So, for example, we have out-of-the-box API integration interfaces to Google Analytics, Pardot, Facebook, and several other sort of very common marketing execution tools. But you can also, of course, fetch anything that you have in your Salesforce org very easily. And a lot of customers also set up a file import-export through an FTP that at a certain time of day, every day or every week or every month, imports a CSV file with metrics about brand awareness or sales or any other relevant information.
Sounds good. Thank you, Oscar. Good job on the demo today, and I like all the colors.
Thanks a lot.
Joshua, over to you, man.
Sure, thanks a lot, Jeff. Next up, we've got Stative. So Stative is a platform ISV partner, and their app, Orchestra CMS, is a content management system built 100% natively on Salesforce. Orchestra CMS helps Salesforce customers create compelling digital experiences for their customers, partners, employees, and they do it while uniquely combining the content with the business data, processes, and other apps that Salesforce has to offer. Joining us today, we've got Stative's product manager, Jeff Larkin, and he'll be playing the role of a marketer today, showing us how you can easily create, manage, and publish content across any digital channel using their platform. So hi, Jeff, over to you. Your time starts now.
Thank you so much. So today I'm going to show you how Orchestra CMS, it's a fully native content management system, allows marketers to create, personalize, and publish content to public sites, communities, and even the Salesforce homepage. So I'll be acting as a marketer for Stative that has just finished producing a premium piece of content and need to go create all the web assets associated with that content. So first I've created a pixel-perfect landing page using Orchestra CMS. On this page I even have a form that's provided by my marketing automation system, which in this case is Pardot. To do that, I simply copied the HTML snippet that Pardot provides and pasted it into an Orchestra CMS piece of content to actually put it on the screen. Next, I actually click preview to make sure it looks exactly how I want. This is exactly how it's going to look like on the end site. It looks great. So next what I do is I send it for approval. Orchestra actually uses the Salesforce workflows and approvals. So when I submit it to them, my manager will get an email saying, hey, this content's ready to approve. They'll click on the item. That'll take them right into Orchestra CMS for approval, to review and approve it. They quickly approve my brand new page, and of course the change to the resource hub on the live site for this new piece of content to go out. So here it is on my resource hub, the banner, and then here's my new landing page on the live site. So next what I have to do is I have to create a banner for my internal AEs and my partner AEs to let them know about this new premium content and how to use it. So for here, now I just simply log into Salesforce, and right on the home page I actually see a banner that has information about it and a button that says Add New Banner. So this button is showing up because I have the proper permissions within the system. So here I just simply click Add New Banner. This gives me all the basic information I need to fill out about the content, the link, the image, and everything. And from here I can actually save it. It's going to show me a preview of what that content is going to look like over here on the right-hand side. Now I need to decide who actually needs to see this banner. So before I talked about I need to send this out to my partner AEs, my internal AEs. Also to make sure my marketing department knows about it as well, so that way everyone can know about this new premium piece of content and start really talking to their customers about it. The really cool thing about these groups is they're all based off of Salesforce user data. So as people are coming on board or new to the company or new partners, or as people shift around in the company, these groups are automatically updated to make sure that the people are always receiving the right content at the right time. I do one last review to make sure that everything looks right and I've got the correct groups to see it. I click the Publish button, it goes live on the site. So I simply have to refresh my homepage, and now I see that brand new banner that I published here, and it's live. So I've shown you how we can quickly create a pixel-perfect landing page and a banner and personalize that banner to the groups that would most value it. All this was done using Stative's Orchestra CMS and Salesforce. Thank you so much.
Oh, and you did it, Jeff. Congratulations. So, you know, Stative has been doing some amazing things with their products since the last I saw it. So, great job. Lightning user interface. You can see it directly there on the homepage, which I think is very important for users to start their day from the homepage with the content that's relevant to them in their groups, as well as it can be customized to be mobile as well. So great job, and I think we may have some questions out there for you.
Yes, great job indeed. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see here. What you talked a lot about the data, but in Salesforce, does the customer's data actually ever leave Salesforce?
No, so our system's 100% native, so all the data that you create, the images, the text, everything is actually saved within Salesforce itself, and nothing ever leaves Salesforce unless you put it on a public site. So that way, if you have your IT department that needs to approve the purchase, it's much easier for them because it's within the Salesforce trusted environment.
Amazing. Thanks a lot, Jeff, for that. Appreciate it. All right. So I think we've got some more instructions for the folks. Amanda or Jeff?
Yeah, actually, you know what? It's kind of funny. When you have another Jeff on the call, every time you say Jeff, it makes my ears perk up, and I think it's me, but it's not this time. So, Amanda, let's switch over to our poll. We are going to have you guys vote. We've seen all of the demos today, and we want you guys to vote on who you think did the best job today. So that is going to be up for the next couple minutes while we cover a couple of public service announcements here. One thing that's been kind of on my mind lately is the Spring 17 release, which means, spring is coming. I live in Minnesota, and it's, pretty dang cold out there right now, so I'm looking forward to spring coming. Actually, it's going to be released February 3rd and 10th right now. So if you guys are thinking about spring, just think about it in Salesforce. You got that nice rainbow up there to remind you of, spring's coming. And, I was looking at the release notes. This time, 479 pages. We did not break the 500-page mark this particular release, but it is huge. And you think about all the changes that have happened in Salesforce over that time. The fact that now you actually have a whole section of the AppExchange that's dedicated to marketing apps, a whole bunch of things in Service Cloud, a whole bunch of things in every other different cloud that's out there. And we're focusing on the marketing ones today, but that has grown so much. And what's really great to me about each of these seasonal releases is that the new functionality that you see and get to use in your own org, these AppExchange partners get a chance to use those features as well. So your apps continue to be upgraded. And I would say, as you think about Spring 17, talk to your AppExchange partners whose apps you use today. Find out what's coming and see what's going to be added there. Another thing that comes to mind when we think about Salesforce is that there are release readiness webinars. So with the seasonal release, if you go out to Salesforce Live, you can find the seasonal release webinar. In fact, I think there's some going on today. There were some yesterday. You can watch the replays out there, so you can kind of get the concise view of what's happening and what's coming up. The other thing is it's a reminder that it's certification, recertification time. So you've got
Yes,
your
indeed.
Salesforce certifications. It's time to revamp those things and go out and take your updated tests. Joshua, what have you got coming up?
You just reminded me I have to take my certifications again. That's going to be...
Hey, you're not the only one.
Gotta fit that in. So I just want to spend a little time talking about the next demo jam that will be happening. So we're taking the show on the road again, and we'll be in London. Jeff and I will be at London's Calling. So London's Calling will be in London, obviously, central London, at the Skills Matter venue, and it's going to be February 10, 2017. So if you are planning to go to London, have a friend in London, or you would like to refer anyone who's in that area to that event, we'd love to see them at the demo jam and help and have them participate.
Yep, not too long.
That's coming up.
Hey guys, make sure you're voting out there because it's we're almost to the end of almost to the end of our announcements, and we want you guys to vote on who's winning the demo jam today. But that also reminds me, Joshua. It's interesting how Salesforce has become kind of a family reunion kind of thing, and everybody talks about the Ohana there. This is funny that we come from basically totally different parts of the earth right now, and you and I are meeting in London in a couple weeks, and so it's kind of cool that Salesforce and the AppExchange bring us together no matter what part of the world we're in, and looking forward to seeing you face to face again.
Yeah, I can't wait either, Jeff. The Ohana is something that has followed me throughout all of my travels, and it is really cool to be able to have lunch, share a meal with folks in the Salesforce community in different parts of the earth. Singapore, London, San Francisco, wherever it may be. That family value really follows and is an amazing feeling in the Salesforce ecosystem today.
Definitely so. As well as Amanda, we wish that she was joining us over there in London, but she will be back in New York. She will be rooting for us there, but yes, Demo Jam's going on over there. And I think we are at the point where I think we need a drum roll because, Joshua, we're getting ready to announce our winner. No, I've got a real drum roll here. You ready?
Okay. All right, let's do it. Is that it?
Joshua.
All right. Congratulations to Stative for winning the App Marketing Demo Jam today, and your amazing demo that showed that you can personalize content in Lightning and be on the homepage. So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Now we got to go get some cheering. I know we got the real cheering there from Amanda going on, but yeah, congratulations to you guys for winning today. Great job. Amanda, why don't you close us out today?
Any words from the winner? Would you like to do your acceptance speech?
I'm so not perfect. I'd like to thank everyone, my family, my thank you so much for the opportunity to show off what we do. It's been a treat to be here, and thanks for all the customers that we've had to help make the product the way it is today. So.
Well, thank you, and thank you to all of our demoers. Also, awesome, amazing demos, and it's just so great to see the opportunities for workers to do even more in their day-to-day with Salesforce and these amazing apps. As you can see on the screen, we do have more demo jams coming up. We do this webinar every third Thursday, and you don't have to re-register. Just come back. Our next one is February 16, where we're going to be talking about community apps with great apps like Cloud Craze and Coveo. Then we're going to have sales apps in March and sales apps in April. So lots of exciting stuff. So go tell your coworkers who are in sales about these exciting demo jams, as well as the ones that'll be happening live at London's Calling and also at Revenue Summit, which is coming up in March in San Francisco. So lots of exciting demo jams on the horizon. I want to thank you again for joining today. We will have this recording on appdemojam.com as well as on our YouTube channel, YouTube/AppExchange. We'll also share it via Twitter. And we can't wait to see you guys again soon. And stay tuned, Stative, for your trophy. It will be in the mail shortly. Thank you, everybody. What a great day.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for attending today. We look forward to seeing you back next time.